let's see how this goes. Uh, in the meantime, let me give you guys a minute to come in. I'm cold. I'm always cold in here because there is a big gap in the window. Big, huge. I should make a whole video showing y'all the things that's wrong in this place, but I'm gonna be cool. It's Easter. But anyway, I thought I was gonna give y'all a minute. I'm ready to go now. Listen, when I was at my mom's house before we had dinner, no, was it? It was while we were eating. She explained to me what Easter was about. And I remember asking my mother before and her explaining something, but I don't remember her putting it like she did today. So I'm going to say this in the meantime, waiting for the people to come in for the virtual housewarming party, if we have one. If we have one. Let me tell you what my mama told me about Easter. And this is only for the people that's interested in hearing it. But she told me that I forgot what she called it, the week or 2 weeks prior. It was the events that took place in his life prior to him being crucified. And she was telling me how he was found guilty. And I said, well, but Mama, guilty of what? And it was nothing. And she was telling me how people was just intimidated by Jesus, his light. They were afraid of his powers and his magical. They were just afraid of the unknown, things that they just didn't understand. And that does sound like a bunch of ignorant people, because that's what they were. The bottom line is, I think it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that that man was hated. And my mother was telling me how he was beaten, how, certain movies they show certain things, and I've seen the is it the resurrection? Jesus. Listen, I get them mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, but when I get off, I'm gonna find out what exactly she said was on tonight. But she told me how they beat Jesus. And, and I was like, just why? She said, well, he was, first off, he was just intimidating to a lot of people, but he was so good. His heart was so pure. He did so much for people. Like, you would wonder and think, why would a person hate a person like that, that's helping people, that loves people, that's just talking about his father and spreading the good word? How could someone find hate, a way to hate on a person like that? And listen, I understand it. I do, because I have been, first my mother started to say, well, I've dealt with this, my whole life. That's what she started to say. And I'm like, well, that sounds very familiar. But, and I'm in no way comparing myself to Jesus. I've said this in other videos. I'm not. But it kind of feels good to know that I must be doing a lot right in my life. I must be doing a lot right to irritate and bother people to the extreme and the levels that I do. Baby, I must be doing a lot right. I really must be on the right track. And all I'm going to say is, I'll take it and run with it. If I have to have people who stalk me like they stalked Jesus and the way they did Jesus, even though I do have to say this, I wish a bitch would run up on me though. Okay, now that part I'm different. Bitch, you run up on it, you running up on whatever the fuck you're going to get. Okay? Now I'm gonna say that in my defense, and I'm only keeping it at a buck. Cause that's how I feel. Now, I'll be damned if I let somebody crucify me and put me in. But listen, okay? The bottom line is, let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. The bottom line is Jesus was dead so wrong. Okay, for no reason. for nothing. Okay, this man was a perfect person. He did nothing wrong, but they found so much fault with him. And they did him wrong, basically. Hello, Rain. That's why I say, y'all, y'all do what y'all gotta do out there, man. Don't let nobody stop your joy. Look at how they did Jesus. And that is a good way to look at it. I must be doing a lot right in my life. Is it because I'm just flourishing? You know? Yeah, you finally caught me live. I hope you can hear me. I mean, and listen, I know I bother people all up in their ass cracks. I've talked about it so many times, including this platform itself. You know, from y'all being able to hear me, not being able to hear me, and all of the other corruption that's going on. Listen, I kind of feel a little special. Let me be clear. I feel a lot special because I must be doing something right. That's all I really can say. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Listen, guys, I'm going to be honest. The table that you see and the chairs on the thumbnail, that was really all I needed for just to complete the little apartment. It's a small apartment. Okay. Now, had we had a virtual housewarming, I would have gotten little things like maybe a little end table, maybe a chair, a lounge chair or something like that. But it wouldn't have been nothing that I really that would be a necessity. Let me just say that. It would have been things that would have been wanted and made the apartment look cute, though. And hey, we can pick another time to do it. But all I know is that that blue table that you see in the two chairs on the thumbnail, that was that completed my apartment. The living room, it could have a couple more pieces put in it. The bedroom, maybe a chair, maybe a good chair. I'll say that, but that's it. And I would have gotten it everything probably from a secondhand store, like I got the table and the two chairs, because I really don't plan on investing or putting too much into this apartment. um, it's not worth it. The building, the area, everything is just not worth it. So I'm just going to keep the items that you guys do see in here and make it work. And people that has been in here, including just today, I was saying, wow, wow. Even this, that just lets me know that they're not really used to a lot. And that's too bad. It is too bad, but that's what it clearly lets me know. Because maybe this stuff is, I would consider, well, I'm not going to say garbage, but this couch is done. I need another one. Now, I do plan to get another couch and other things, but they're going to come from, like I said, a secondhand store or a Goodwill or a St. Vincent de Paul or something like that. Until I get into the space I want to go to, if I even go into the sticks and bricks at all, I might hit the highway. But whatever I decide to do is when I'm going to really put like a good investment in furniture or things that I feel like I need for my life and to look good, whether it goes into my motorhome or not. So, yeah, that part. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate you guys for watching. And 69 people watching. Thank you guys for watching. Okay. Yeah. Got my baby right here with her little fat self. Ain't that right, baby girl? Oh, yes. Me and Kitty just gonna relax for the evening, and I may come back a little bit later, but yeah, I will. I probably will come back a little bit later and see what's going on out there. Regardless, I'll be here, right here on YouTube, right here on my little channel, doing whatever it is I do. Okay. So like I said, thank you guys for coming in. I hope that y'all have a happy Easter, or have had a happy Easter, or is having a happy Easter. Because listen, I still got food in there, including that delicious banana cake that my cousin Kaya made. So I'm kind of excited. I might come back with some of that, and mukbang on some of that a little bit later. So stay tuned in. Don't eat too much out there, guys. All right.